Hi, I'm Ross Jacobs. I got a message from a lady called Esther in New Zealand, and she asks, Ross, I really enjoy your Facebook page and all your work, but I have a question. I have a horse and we have problems at the mounting block and I don't know how to overcome them. Any help would be much appreciated. P.S. Michelle is a very lucky lady to have such a handsome husband. Well, thank you, Esther. Michelle knows she's very lucky. I tell her every day. But your problem about the mounting block is very, very common. I see it all the time at clinics, and when I was training horses, you'd see the same sort of issues pop up. So let's go and grab a horse and look at the issues, and maybe I can give you some thoughts on how you could address them. Okay. In answer to Esther's question, one of the most common problems I see at clinics when it comes to getting on their horse using a mounting block is that as a rider goes to get on, the block moves. So I'll put it back and I'll just go to get on again and it moves again. So what a lot of riders try to do is they get their block down and they try to keep it there and so that it doesn't move. They make it so it doesn't move and they're ready to get on their horse and everything looks good and the block moves even before the rider has had a chance to ask the block to move. Well, that was a bit of fun, but in all seriousness, teaching a horse to stand still while we get on, either from the mounting block or from the ground, is a problem a lot of people have with their horses. Most people try to solve it by putting their horse in a bind so they can't move. So they do that by either shortening up the reins and making it difficult for him to walk forward, or they bend his neck around to put him in a bind so he can't move. Some people have even been known to put their horse facing an object, immovable object, so that they've blocked the ability for the horse to leave. But all those sorts of strategies are only addressing a symptom. The cause of it is the horse is mentally and emotionally leaving. That's why he moves. He's not there with us waiting for us to get on. He's already got plans to leave. And when that happens, we have a struggle with him, and trying to just stop him from leaving is not the long-term solution. The long-term solution is to help a horse actually feel that they can stay here with us and there's no trouble in it. He doesn't have to make plans to go somewhere else. So I'm going to line up Riley here on the mounting block and see how he handles it, and hopefully in the process you can see how I'm encouraging him to stay here with me mentally. So I'm going to ask him to go off to my right a little, like that. Step his hindquarters around. See, he pushed on me there. He doesn't need to push on me. Ask him to come forward quietly. Hey, don't push on me. Ask him to step his shoulder that way a little. There. Bring his hindquarters around and walk forward just quietly. And I can get on him from that position without any trouble. And he's ready. He's waiting for me to get on. And the other thing is that when I do get on, I really want my horse to stand and wait for me to ask him to leave. Sometimes we create the problem of a horse leaving by the moment we sit in the saddle, we're saying go. And so they're anticipating us. And they're ready to leave even before we've got our foot in the stirrup. So now that Riley's standing quietly, waiting, I'm going to ask him to walk forward. I hope that gives you plenty to think about. Good night, Alice, wherever you are. Why is this thing still moving? Joe.